All right, y'all. It's Divine Intervention, A.N.T, and then Timeless. We got a special guest in this thing today. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The well versatile, very talented 39CENTS, the comedian, the rapper. He did Houston Rapper Lights, Dallas Rapper Lights, represent DSR, Swisher House, SUC. He got the comedy ventures, doing the skits for GTA. Comedy, roasting the hell out of ESG. My man do it all for real. So,
but out there,
we glad you can bless our platform today.
I done came down, hold up, I'm sipping fluid. Snitches cooking in the trap, call them ratatouille. Man, hold up like George Foreman, I keep it lean. Was more booed up than Ella May on Halloween. Some say I'm...
How you doing?
Man, appreciate it, man. I'm glad to be a part of y'all show, man. Hey, it's sad to say that you gave that good introduction and I'm still broke.
Hey, man, we all trying to break through, man.
We all trying to break through, brother. Hey, listen.
Oh, man. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all having me on the show, man. That's love, bro, man. Glad to be a part of this, man. Y'all doing y'all thing as well, bro.
We appreciate it. We appreciate
that for real.
Yes, sir.
With that being said, man, tell us a little bit about yourself, man. Where you from?
Man, I'm from Dade, Louisiana. A lot of people think I'm from Texas. A lot of people think I'm from everywhere, man. A lot of people think I'm from Houston, Dallas, New Orleans, Baton Rouge, and shit, that just make me feel like I'm doing my job, man.
For real, son.
But shit, I'm from Dade, Louisiana. It's a small town, man. It's right on the Mississippi River beside Natchez, Mississippi. If y'all ever heard of Natchez?
Yeah, I heard it. I heard of Natchez.
Like, even on the movie, like a lot of people know about Natchez, man, because even on the movie Life, you remember when Eddie Murphy on Life was like, man, what's going on down there? They're like, that's Natchez under the hill.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
yep,
sir.
That's right. It was about the place right beside my hometown. So, yeah, man.
That's what's up. Like, when I first was introduced to you on Instagram, my brother put me on. I really thought you was from Houston, though, for real.
Yeah, everybody think that, bro.
Yeah, you got that Texas accent for sure, bro. So
yep. Like, but you know, man, where I'm at, we were raised off the Texas, you know, the Texas movement, along with, you know, like New Orleans and Louisiana, everything. So we pretty much heard it all, man. So I heard the Texas stuff when I was real young because my older brothers used to play it.
Yeah.
Yep.
My first Instagram video I remember you doing was when Powerwall came out with the So Clean you wash the car in the rain, and you kept videos of that. I was like, man, this man really went outside and did it in the rain, for real.
Hey man, what people don't know, man, I struggled to do that video because somebody was supposed to hold the hose pipe for me to make it look like it's raining on the car, but he got busy and couldn't do it, man. So I had propped it up on the chip. and I just had the water shooting up, man. I went to the camera and pressed record, and I had to run in the rain and get in the car real quick. People passing by looking at it like, man, what the hell going on? Like, these dudes that got a water hose running on the car. But they seen the product when I got through, man. So it was pretty dope.
Yeah, that was dope.
That's creative, man.
Man, I appreciate it. Yeah, Paul Wall was the first person that I actually met from doing all the comedy and stuff. Yep. ESG was the first person that hit me up in the inbox. He the first person I talked to. But Paul Wall actually the first person I ever met, man. So much love to him for that, for real.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
what's up, man. So my question is, bro, like your upbringing, right? And Vidalia, like what how'd you know, like, bro, I can really do something with this comedy thing? Like, cause you know, a lot of people don't know, you know what I'm saying, they talents until they actually, like, you know, start making videos. You just go out on a limb and just, you know, do something. And then, so how'd you figure, you know what I mean, I'm good at this and I got a niche with this?
Yeah, man, growing up here, man, it's a lot of funny stuff every day growing up in a small town. like real talk, no lie, man, it's kind of like Friday. You know, all these characters around, like this character right here, then this person walk up the street. So I always was around funny content. But man, I actually been shooting videos way before YouTube and way before Instagram, man. So I always made content because I always liked arts, you know. Like I played the trumpet for 7 years. You know, I was a good trumpet player, winning trophies, and my parents for playing the trumpet. So and I always was into arts. I used to shoot videos as a kid, like 10 years old, got the camera shooting videos. So I was doing it for fun because I just love what I do. But when Instagram started making videos, that's when an OG from my hood that always looked out for me named Super Dave, he had saw my content and he told me, hey man, I see something in you that you don't even know what you're doing. So he was like, I got the formula of comedy off the muscle, off of natural instinct, but I didn't even know what I was doing. But he was like, man, you need to take this seriously. So around 2013, 2014, that's when I started making videos with purpose.
Right.
Like I used to do it because I love doing it, but now I did it with a purpose. And from there, that's when everything started working for me.
For sure.
That was so.
Yeah.
It's good that to have comedians help with, like, how our purpose is trying to get across the mental health perspective. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
So for you to come and make people laugh, and you say you now you're doing your videos for a purpose. What dive a little bit into that as far as your purpose? What you see your outcome is out of this?
Man, my outcome, man, I just want to put a smile on everybody's faces. You know, I just want to make everybody laugh. Like you say, mental health is big, man, especially in today's world. I just want to put a smile on people's face, make some relatable content, you know. But at the same time, I'm not doing it for money or anything, but at the same time, for me to put smiles on people's faces, I still gotta monetize what I do because I can't do both. You want me to put a smile on your face, but I can't because bills do. So I try to find a way to make a career out of this to the point where, okay, I'm making everybody happy over here, but I'm able to make everybody happy. So my biggest goal is to just grow my fan base, reach out to more people, and try to spread my brand, man, to put smiles on everybody's faces in the world.
Go ahead, my bad.
But at the same time, I'm not necessarily tripping on being the next Kevin Hart and being in Hollywood and all that, man. Like, we living in a world where, man, you could do whatever you want to do independently.
That's true.
You know, so a lot of people be like, man, you gonna make it one day. And I'll be like, man, I already felt like I made it. You know, I'm doing what I love to do. Put a smile on people's faces. I like, ain't much more I can ask for, man. But if any opportunity come, I ain't no dummy. I'm gonna take it. But,
right.
For sure, though. For sure, though. And with your brand, man, you started off, it was like you was joking around with it, but man, you got some cold ass freestyles though, for real.
Man, the first time I did that, you know, like I say, I just did it because I just loved it, you know. I never thought to myself, man, let me hit a lick and drop this content. I did it because I genuinely wanted to make that video because I thought it was funny, man. And I went to sleep the next day, woke up, and then I woke up with like 40 comments. I was like, oh, okay. That was at the time I probably averaged about 15.
Right.
So when I seen 40, I was like, oh man, this mother blowing up in my head. So I just kept on doing it. 40 turned to 100, 100 turned to 300, and it just started going viral, man. Everybody started resharing it. And back then, the page to be on at that time, Ratchet People Meet.
Yeah.
I don't know if a lot of people know about that page, but that was the Shade Room.
Yeah,
before the Shade Room.
Like,
if you was on Ratchet People Meet, you made it, man. And Ratchet People Meet used to show a lot of love, and it just grew. And there it was, man. And that's when I met ESG, Paul Wall, Lil Flip, and all them other guys, man. It was a lot of love coming from that.
Right. Mm-hmm. Hey, speak on you know, the social media aspect and like knowing when you have, you know, something good, and then when, you know, you have something and just bomb, and then like trying to stay consistent and patient with, you know, this one gonna stick. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people create content and then they get discouraged because they don't get a certain X amount of likes or views or whatever. And, you know, they just quit. So tell us about how you just, you know, stay persistent and consistent with your content.
Man, first of all, man, I believe that if you don't love what you do, you're not going to stay consistent with anything. Comedy, I don't care what it is. If you don't love what you do, you're not going to be consistent at it. But I genuinely love making videos, you know? So when I was making videos and weren't even getting no response from them, I kept making them because I was having the time of my life.
Right.
Because, you know, I was making content before I started doing it with purpose. So I enjoyed making content, period. But a lot of people will get discouraged because they don't get the results they want right away. But I'm like, man, I was doing this for 2 years before anybody ever gave me credit for anything. So you gotta love what you do, and when you love what you do and you're passionate about it, man, everything else gonna come.
Right.
But I always tell people at the same time, man, it's like passion and dedication is like two different things, man. Like a lot of people are dedicated to something they ain't even good at.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, man, you doing the same thing for 5 years and you ain't even grow. You don't want to switch it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I know I want to go into the NBA.
That's a bar.
You saying something with that one.
That's a bar right there.
Yeah, for real, bro. Like, I knew I wasn't going to the NBA. I ain't got no stamina. I'm short. I'm fat. I can't dribble.
You gotta find something that you love that you know you can grow in, like what you're saying with the dedication and passion.
Sure. You gotta use your gift, man. You gotta use your gift. Right. So once you use your gift and you dedicate it using your gift, I think you're gonna constantly grow, man. But a lot of people lose faith because maybe God ain't want them to be comedians.
Right.
The same way God ain't want me to play baseball or, sing or whatever it is. So my best advice is to do what you love, use your gift and do what you're good at, and the results will come, man.
But with that being said, you speaking on the gift part, tell us about how you was in school, man, because you already got the freestyle, so I know you was over there at the cool table when they were beating on the table showing your works. But when it came to roasting in school, tell us, is that what groomed you to get this comedy started, or
man? I ain't gonna lie.
With it?
Back then, when I was in school, I was that person you would not want to roast, man. Hey, let me tell you about myself, bro. I used to go to Baton Rouge. If you know anybody from Baton Rouge, mention to them the flea market on Airline Highway. Because back then, I used to get like Jordans from the flea market and stuff, and they was fake.
And
with that being said, I would walk in the room with some fake Jordans and ain't nobody finna roast me.
You cold then. You
cold. That's how bad it is, but I be like, hey man, I got on some Wookiees, but if you roast me, man, that's on you, bro. It's up now. But man, believe it or not, bro. Man, when I was young, it's kind of weird, bro, because I have a lot of ideas, but everybody else be like, man, that man tripping, that man tripping, that ain't finna work, or whatnot, like, this dude's silly. And then when I did it with purpose, I used my own ideas, and it went viral. So, sometimes you just gotta have your own vision,
Right.
Yep.
So, with having your own vision and dedication, passion to what you love, you spoke on being able to stay consistent no matter what's being said to you, right? How do you keep that positive energy around you? Did you have any of your partners that was on your coattails talking about you need to keep going? I know you're talking about your OG, but how did you keep that positive energy or that peace within you? Like, man, I don't give a damn what nobody say. I'm still rock mine to do what I got to do.
Yeah, man. You definitely got to surround yourself with positive people, man. So the fact that I surrounded myself with like-minded people, if I ever asked somebody, hey man, you mind holding the camera for me? Or you might help me with the video, everybody was down to do it, no questions asked. So I like to believe that I was around some real dope people that was on my team, man, because, ain't nobody gonna be outside in the cold with you and they don't even believe in what you're trying to do.
For sure.
So you definitely gotta surround yourself with like-minded people, and you just gotta be self-motivated, man, because sometimes you ain't gonna, everything ain't always gonna work. Mm-hmm. So you just gotta look past and be like, okay, that ain't work. Let me keep trucking.
Right.
So definitely some positive influences in your life.
Okay. So stand up. Right. Have you dabbled up in it? And if so, like, have you? So what my question is how do you get through those days or those nights where you had a really good show, and then you had that one that was like, yeah, they not messing with me. Like, how do you get through that?
Man. Hey, it's tough, bro. It's really tough, man. I'm talking about when you have a good show, everything is lovely. And I'm talking about the crowd love you. You can say anything out your mouth. It's a knee slapper, man. But I ain't gonna lie, them times when they ain't feeling it.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, man. That makes you question yourself. Like, do I want to do this for the rest of my life, man?
Right.
That's like that's like a football player getting blindsided and their helmet come off and then they're out there on the stretcher. Like, man, do I want to play football?
Right.
But with my dedication, man, I don't let it bother me. I just keep it trucking, man. I never blame the crowd. I never blame anybody for anything. That's on me. Like, I need to work harder and I need to, get down in the trenches and work on my craft, man, because, you're not growing and you're not learning until it's not going your way.
For sure.
When everything going your way, you ain't getting better.
Right. What city have you, since so far, have you had like, all right, they rock with me, and then what city is like, yeah, it's gonna take a minute for me to work them in, like, cause you from the South, so yeah, everybody gonna get your humor, but then you might go to LA or New York or wherever you can go outside of the South, and then they just, cause your accent, and they ain't rock with you. So what cities do you like, they gravitate to you, and then what's some cities that's like, yeah, we ain't rocking with you, bro?
Man, the cities and all the cities that I did my shows at, cause I got a 39 Cents show, they went well for the shows that I've been doing, but it's because they my fans though.
Yeah.
So they come to see me, even if they don't like stand up, they just be like, oh, we came to see you because we rocking with you. But speaking of LA, man, I did go to this one event in LA where the event did not start on time. People were tired.
Sound like a black
everybody ain't come on time and everything else. So I was like, dang, man, they really ain't setting us up for the W with this one.
Yeah.
But once again, I'm not blaming them. I just need to know how to handle those situations. And ain't nobody mention my accent or anything, being from the South, but man, my topics, I don't know if they was really messing with it like people in the South would. So I just took it as a learning experience, man. But I'm ready to go knock them dead now. That was 2 years ago.
That's what's up. That was it, man.
Saying about like 2 years ago, I think about 2-3 years ago, everybody had that wave of Instagram comedians, and the stand-up comics was kind of hating. Like, oh, y'all get on there for 15 seconds and y'all can't come and do this that we do. But now I see guys like you, Desert Banks, y'all get up there, y'all doing this stand-up. Tell us about that transition from controlling your environment with the content to going to a stage where you don't know if you're gonna get booed or clap. I know you say you got your following, but tell us about that.
Man, being on stage is definitely two different worlds, man. When you shooting videos, you confident and you chilling at home because, okay, I ain't do that right. Let me go ahead and do this all over again. Right. But on stage, what happens in that moment happened in that moment. But before I got on stage, man, I knew what I was getting myself into because, I seek for advice, man. I ask a lot of OGs and I ask everybody for advice and I really listen to them. And two people that helped me out a lot, man, was my homie Ken Boyd. He a comedian out of Houston, Texas. He make a living in New York, performing everywhere. And Chingo Bling from Houston, Texas. Hey. He not Chico Bean, but Chingo Bling.
I know who Chingo Bling is.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He showed me a lot of love, man, and he motivated me and hit me up on the phone like, hey man, you got on stage yet? And he motivated me to get on stage, man. And Ken Boyd, he also motivated me to get on stage. And I asked Ken for some advice, and it got to a point where I'd be on the phone. He'd be like, hey man, you got on stage yet? I was like, nah, not yet. And he'll just say, hey man, quit effing around and get on stage. Click.
That's what's up.
I hit him up, like, hey man, I got a question, man. I answer every question, man. Get on stage. Click.
We know I know who Chingo Bling is for real. They use all them old DVDs you used to have, and cowboy hat, cowboy boots. He actually was dabbling into the music business as well too.
Oh yeah, man. He been doing his thing, bro. He came on top on both ends.
For real. So
I try to stay away from people that be like, man, y'all social media people ain't funny and this and that, because I don't like the negative energy, man.
Right.
Man, why internet person is a threat to you for you to say something negative like that, man? If you ain't trying to help, get out the way.
For sure. It's just a different avenue of money. For real, for real. So with that, we just, like with Country Wayne and stuff, they trying to shut down on the Instagram content. So do you have another backup or alleyway where you getting your content out now? Besides,
Instagram? I know you mentioned the GTA skits that I do. My YouTube went viral, man. So I got 195,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Let's get you up to 200K, man. Let's go.
Yeah, man, trying to get to 200K. But it's kind of weird, bro, because I got 2 different fan bases. YouTube don't know nothing about me on Instagram. And my Instagram people would not go to YouTube.
It don't make no sense.
So if I post my YouTube stuff on Instagram, my fans are gonna be like, hey man, what's this?
Right.
And if I post my Instagram stuff on YouTube, they're gonna be like, hey man, what's this? So they both the same, bro. I'm trying to get everybody in one, but you know, I be taking out emails and everything, and I'm in works making my own website. So I definitely try to capitalize on you know, all aspects of the brand.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Tell us some of your influences with the mentors you have, not only with the comedy side, but your music side, because I know you said you grew up on the Houston wave. So tell us about some of the the comedians that you grew up listening to, and some of the music influences that you grew up listening to.
Man, some of the music influences, you know, much like Texas for sure. They, you know,
yeah, for sure.
I listen to that style a lot, but I also listen to all types of music, man. So, other than Texas, I say one of my favorite rappers, Big Crit.
Oh yeah.
You know, but at the same time, I can tell he like Texas.
For sure, for sure.
You know, I grew up listening to Ludacris.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yep, and some of my other favorite rap influences, I like Juicy J. Well, 3 6 Mafia, period, but Juicy J, one of my favorite rappers. I listen to Wiz Khalifa a lot. Lil Wayne, of course.
What year you graduated school?
I graduated 2011.
Yeah, you sound like I graduated 10.
Oh yeah, man, we right there together, man.
Yeah.
Yep. So Lil Wayne, I like a lot of pop music too, man. I know that ain't rap, but you know, I listen to all kind of music, man, because I was a music person before comedy.
Gotta diversify yourself.
Mm-hmm. Like before I started doing comedy, man, my goal was to go to Southern University and be in the band. You know, I passed my audition and everything, man, but it's a long story behind that for why I ain't followed through with it. But you know, due to me not doing that is when I started doing comedy, but it all falls in the arts.
Okay.
Right.
You know, so even when I was younger in school, I took the psychology test. Everybody was like, oh, you gonna always fail in the arts. You know, I looked at it like, okay, I ain't book smart enough to be something that everybody. Okay, I ain't finna be no doctor. I ain't finna be no lawyer. Okay, you finna be in arts. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna just stick to what I do.
Okay.
Well, I feel art is a very strong subject, especially with like how you created your essence with the comedian side, the music side. I think art is very important that some of these kids do need to learn. Like they didn't took all that out of school now.
Right. Yeah, for real.
But
even if I'm a comedian, I still went viral with music, you know?
Right.
So, for real. But and some of the comedy influences you asked me about, some of my favorite comedians, I like a comedian named Rob Man. Mm-hmm. He got that dry humor, straight face dry humor. He was on Comedy View, by the way.
Sure.
I like Ricky Smiley when he was in his prime.
Ricky Smiley,
Ricky Smiley, man.
Yeah, I ain't saying Ricky Smiley ain't funny now or nothing, but when he was
going,
prime, I was like, hey, that's a different type of dude right there.
He definitely one of the goats.
For real. I like Lavelle Crawford, Earthquake.
Another one of the goats. Yep.
Earthquake for sure.
Earthquake,
yeah, Earthquake, Lavelle. Yeah, man, it's quite a big comedians I like. I like J.J. Williamson out of Jackson. I think he's from Jackson, Mississippi. He was on Comedy View as well.
Yeah, I remember him.
Yep. So, but it's just something about like when it comes to comedy and stuff, bro. I know they got all the heavy hitters like Kevin Hart and all these other, you know, heavy hitters. Yeah. But I like them guys that should be heavy hitters, but they just right there, like they should be up there, but they just like, you know, right below. I think people like that always be the ones with the most seasoning right there.
Would you consider Mike Epps as one of them, even though he does get movie time? Because I feel like they be honing him, man.
Yeah, I feel like he on that level I'm talking about for sure, man. Because you know, I know he in some heavy hitting movies and stuff, but I be like, man, when he gonna be in a Hollywood film, main character, like come see me, you know?
Exactly.
They always have him in some side roles, but I know Ice Cube did his thing with him. But you know, I'm talking about like some major stuff like Kevin Hart type level. I think Mike Epps deserved that, man.
Right, that's true. Because I feel like you yourself, like you saying, all these heavy hitters, but like along with yourself and Mike Epps, y'all like natural comedians. You know, you can just be on a porch with these motherfuckers and people just gonna keep you laughing, grabbing your stomach. Right. That's the type of the comedy that you bring to the game in that sense.
Man, I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that a lot. But man, I really don't know what the reason for him and other people not being them major, you know, the major dogs like that. Like, I guess that's just up to God right there, man. Ain't nothing anybody could do. I guess you gotta be at the right place at the right time.
Right. For sure.
Yep.
With that, tell us a little bit about another natural guy that he started on the music side. What got y'all into it with the Instagram beef between you and ESG, man? Because I've been following for a long time, and where y'all was going at with each other, man, that was some real jokes.
Oh yeah, man. It all started, I remember a few years ago, I made this skit about him, about how ESG talked, and I forgot how the skit went. It was something about, I was like, man, let me get some of them mashed potatoes on the plate right there. And I was like, man, I don't like my food touching. And he seen that. And from there, that man got me back out of nowhere, man. And then we just started going at it. And we was shooting that movie, Screwed Up Christmas. And he always tell the story, man, about how I got out the car. And there was a condom wrapper on the ground when I opened up the door. And he cracked a joke. He was like, hey, man, that condom fell out your pocket. What y'all doing in that car? And everybody bust out laughing. Then I got him back online again. So ever since then, bro, we just been going back and forth, man. But you know, it's just all fun and entertainment.
That's what's up. Cause I seen he shouted you out on Donnie Houston, and right after that, you got on Donnie Houston too, did the podcast. So that's a good look for like a heavyweight out the city to shout out you coming along in the game, and
man,
to be put on that platform. So that was a great look.
Yeah, that's huge right there, man. Shout out to Donnie, bro. That I enjoyed doing the interview with him.
That's what's up.
Yep.
What you got coming up with your stand up and maybe dropping another take? Because you just dropped Still Coming Down, which I got to get a hold of that, man. Because you got some cold freestyles on there too.
Man, appreciate that, man. I'm actually working on a Louisiana album now. I never told y'all the first ones to hear this. I ain't even telling nobody. Got the exclusive. Yep.
For sure.
That was up.
I gotta record it and everything, man, but the world don't even know it yet. So I'm probably gonna drop that a little bit later this year. But I try to stay busy, man, because even though I have that in the back pocket coming out soon, I also have a comedy show coming out next month in my hometown.
For sure, that's good.
Yep. So it's gonna be the first show I did back home. So it's Memorial Day weekend, because you know my hometown, man. A lot of people don't know, but in Baden, Louisiana, we got the longest running parade in American history.
Ooh,
on Memorial Day. So that's when everybody come home in my hometown. So the show gonna be that weekend, man. It's gonna be live.
For sure. That's what's up.
Hey, talk about, you know, with the rap scene, right? You breaking through. Talk about the struggle with people taking you serious as a rapper, because you Mr. Funny Man, so everybody think you supposed to be funny, but you trying to show people, hey man, I can really spit. So talk about that, man. Talk about, you know, the frustrations with that, man.
Man, once people know you for being funny, bro, it's hard to get up out of that, man.
Yeah.
And the thing about me, bro, I'm tuned in to reality. You know, I know in reality, a lot of people don't want to see comedians rap. That's just what it is, and I accept that. But, you know, I just dropped the album for my fans who want it, man. But being a comedian first, I ain't gonna never go hard. I'm always going hard on the slick.
Okay.
He's funny, but he go hard.
Hey, like no lie, man. You go hard low key. I'm like, bro, on the slick low key. Either I don't, or either I do or I don't, man. I don't know what this is going hard on the slick. That's why I named my first comedy show was Kind of Funny on the Slick. I'm like, bro, either I am or I'm not, man. But you know, I just try to drop content for my fans, man. I don't really be worrying about that. At the end of the day, I know they still love it and enjoy the content. So, you know, it's all love, man. It really ain't nothing big about that.
That's cool. That was so bad.
Yep.
Talk to us about going viral with GTA, man. Everybody, came up in our time. Now you had to have that GTA.
Yeah.
You had to have a code book to unlock everything.
For real.
You was doing it. So tell us about bringing that back to us and going viral with that.
Man, me going viral with the GTA skits on YouTube is literally the same as me going viral with the H-Town flow. I didn't know it was gonna go viral. I just did what I like. And the crazy part, man, the video that went viral on my YouTube, actually, I did that in 2016.
Wow.
And it didn't go viral until 2021. So people be like, man, how you make YouTube work? I'm like, man, I don't know. I just posted something, and 5 years later, it took off. So I'm thankful for that, man. They say it went viral on the WhatsApp.
Wow.
I never.
You telling us something to do too.
Yep. And then my subscribers went from 5,000, and it shot up all the way to about 10,000 to 20 to 30. And when I hit 100, YouTube sent me that congratulations plaque. So I got that in the room. But yeah, man, like it was huge when that GTA took off, bro. Like YouTube, that's where it's at right now for me.
For sure. That's what's up. You got any more skits coming out that you thinking about dropping or dabbing into?
Oh, you talking about for GTA on YouTube or just period?
Oh, period.
Oh yeah, I ain't gonna never stop making social media content, man. Like a lot of people would blow up and get to a next level or whatnot and turn their back on the people who helped them get there. You know, I ain't gonna never turn my back on the people who was there for me when I started off. So I'm gonna forever have new content coming out for sure.
For sure.
Yep.
How is that process of, okay, I'm creating this idea, and how many times you gotta wash it over, wash and repeat and rinse to get that perfect video or clip together?
Oh man, the editing, man, sometimes I be editing a video for a whole hour just to get 20 seconds. You gotta shoot this over again, because when I do my videos, man, I already have in my mind how I want it to be shot.
Right.
Like it's like a movie clip already in my head. I want it to look like this. And then when I pull out the camera and I record and edit it, I'm just showing the world what was in my head. So I gotta get these shots right and edit it up, and I gotta keep doing it until get it right. Sometimes I'll be saying the same line 20 times until I get that right tone of voice I'm looking for. You know, I just try to get what's out of my brain as accurate as possible for me to show the world.
That's what's up. Okay. Have you ever experienced something to where it's like, talking about with art, creating your essence, have you ever created something and just dropped it and be like, oh, this ain't the visual that I kind of really wanted, but it still worked for you?
We do that a lot.
Yeah.
Those be the videos that go viral.
Exactly. Every time.
Man, many times I've dropped a video that wasn't to my taste, to my liking. And I was like, man, I'm just gonna drop this just to have content. I ain't even put my name on it.
And it's still rock.
Then it went viral. I was like, man, come on, bro.
I don't know what it is that causes that, but I feel like once it's in you, like it's just natural, like your gift.
Right?
It's just natural. It comes to you.
Yep. Be like, man, out of all the videos that I put blood, sweat, and tears in, this what y'all like. But hey, me and my cousin, you know, y'all see me rocking All Money Is Legal, man. Shout out to All Money Is Legal. But me and my cousin, we always talk about how you could try to go above and beyond on everything you do, right?
Right.
But we got this phrase that me and him use, and our phrase is, a ham sandwich ain't never going out of style.
For real.
Cool. You can go to the most popular restaurant in y'all city and get an $80 dish, and you might eat it and be like, man, this is all right, but a ham sandwich with some Doritos crushed in the bread.
There you go, boy.
Hey, man, it ain't never going out of style, man. A ham sandwich ain't gonna never let you down. You can go in the kitchen and make a ham sandwich right now. You're gonna be like, man, that mug go hard.
See what good. Step outside, eat this sandwich, be chewing. Be like, man, this shit good as hell.
Right, for real, bro. So you can go to an Italian restaurant and get a filet mignon, whatever you want, bro. You go get the best stuff ever in the world, but it ain't gonna be as good as a ham sandwich, man.
For sure.
So you just gotta remember that when you grinding, man, the world like ham sandwiches. Just put some cheese on it and you finna go platinum.
Keep it simple, my man.
Keep it simple, man.
For sure. But tell us about, you say you got your comedy show coming up, Memorial Weekend. What other shows you got coming up for the summer? Because you know, in Texas, man, we like to be outside. Louisiana, but in the South, man, you got to go outside. So give us some of these events so we can step to them.
Yeah, man. I say in July I have a show in Houston. I try to give myself a little time to promote it, but it's like, man, with my grinding, I try to do stuff in seasons. You know, I'm finna push this YouTube really hard, and I'm gonna drop these albums, and then I'm gonna kick myself in shape to go on stage and do stand up. So I plan to do many shows starting at least in July. You know, plan to hit Dallas, San Antonio, Baton Rouge. I'll be going to Lake Charles and Lafayette for the first time. So
that's what's up.
I know that I'll be in Houston July. The date and the time will be available soon. I'm still working out the kinks, but I'm definitely planning to do some shows starting in July.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yep.
So, bro, honestly, like, your spirit is high, and we love the energy, bro. So how do you keep yourself up and like going? You know what I mean? Because you know we all have our days where we get real frustrated, and you still have to perform in your craft. So what can you tell people who are trying to create content or do comedy, do stand-up, or, you know, make music? What can you tell them to keep them going and keep them afloat? Because a lot of people do, you know, we all have our days. So like, what type of advice can you give them?
Man, the best advice I can give them is when the day is great and you feeling up to it, make sure you grind hard and put that work in, man. Because once you put that work in, you're gonna become great.
Yeah.
So you don't want to be good sometimes. Right. You want to consistently be great all the time, because this is what you do and this is you. You know, so it's kind of like, man, like for example, if somebody is a welder and got a trade and they're a professional welder, right? If they ain't in the spirit today and they feel bad, or they find out they girl cheating on them or something, you ain't finna not know how to weld that day.
Right.
Your spirit might not be there, but you might be up there depressed. You might be welding, but you know how to weld.
Right.
Because you got the craft, you certified.
Right.
So once you get certified in what you do and you put that work in, whether you're in the mood, whether you're not in the mood, whether something bad happened to you that day, you still you, because this is what you do.
Right.
You know, Tom Brady ain't gonna forget his plays because he ain't feel good today.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
So,
that's a fact, man.
So when you feeling good, man, you better go ahead and get it in while you don't want to get it in.
That's true, man. That's true.
That's real true. But another aspect of mental health, because you sound like you very persistent and a hard worker. What got you into that mindset of being able to be like, you know what, regardless of my surroundings, I'm still gonna be me and be able to drive through? What molded you like that? What kind of trials and tribulations you had to go through to get there?
Man, it was quite a bit, bro. You know, always be some ups and downs, man. And you know, you see people blowing up that steal your content, and they blowing up off your content. You know, it's a lot of things you gotta. There's a lot of things you gotta deal with, man, of trials and tribulations. But I was already in grind mode. But I want to say what made me get into a different gear of hard work, saying no matter what, I'm finna get this done, was when I got fired from my job.
Right.
So when that happened, I felt like God wanted me to focus on being a comedian and focus on my dreams. So ever since that day, I was like, man, there ain't no turning back. So, you know, no matter what's happening, man, you just gotta keep moving forward and keep getting some work done. If you can't work physically, work mentally. You know, so it's always something that needs to be done.
That's what's up.
But speaking on the mental health, man, you know, when you're an entrepreneur, you don't have nobody telling you to take a day off. Right. Take a break. So it's a lot of days where I be like, grind. I'm like, hey man, for the next 2 days, I ain't doing nothing.
You gotta recharge.
Yep. Like straight up, you gotta give yourself a break when ain't nobody to tell you to give yourself a break.
Right. So what's some of those things that you do to find your peace, like in your peace time? What's some of those vices or habits you might have to get through? Man,
I just be low key, bro. I don't really be doing too much. You know, I'm real simple, man. Easy to be satisfied, but I do know that I like to just chill. I like good food.
For sure.
Yeah, man. I think I'm a foodie, man. Oh, it's a lot of stuff I don't buy. You know, I ain't got no chains on. I'm not flashy. I ain't got no cars with no candy or no rims or nothing like that, man. You know, I'm real simple, bro. So the only thing I ask for is some good food.
For sure.
That's what's up, man.
Give me some internet and some food, man. That's a good vacation for me.
What's your okay? I know you might be big with the soul food or the seafood. So what's your top five? Your top five food items you gotta have when you go to Big Mama house or you finna go to the crib.
Right?
What's your top five?
Yeah.
You gotta have the fried chicken, man.
For sure.
I got
For sure.
Hey, but Frenchies, Rudy's, in Baton Rouge, they got a place called the Blue Stove, and in New Orleans got Manchu. They kind of ruined fried chicken for me, man. Hey, everybody fried chicken was good. Now it's a new standard for me, man. But shit, I gotta have the fried chicken, man. I gotta have some macaroni and cheese.
For sure.
I gotta have the fried cabbage. What else in the house? Shit, I gotta have the Mississippi mud roast.
Whew.
Not pot roast. I said the Mississippi.
I know you got the mud roast. Yeah, I got
mud
ties
roast.
in Mississippi, man.
You better have folks
and
Googling.
to top it off, I gotta have a Dr. Pepper. If
So
it
you're
ain't
not
exotic,
a Pepsi or a Coke person. You gotta have that Dr. Pepper.
gotta have the Dr. Pepper, man.
Man, I'm more.
Gotta have
I like Dr. Pepper. Yeah.
Man, I'm more like you saying that. I remember my grandmother always used to have that Sun Kiss with the peanuts in it. So I got hooked to that early, man.
Oh yeah, I never did that before, bro. What the peanuts do?
Man, I don't know. I just see her drinking it all the time.
Man, you could have had me run to the store and get some cashews, man.
Right.
I seen her drinking it all the time, man. I just got hooked to that real early, man.
I gotta try that. I never did that before.
For sure. Being around our age, growing up during our time, man, dealing with Katrina or whatever, did they push you more towards Texas Drive or being down on that coastal line, or tell us about getting through that?
Yeah, man. My hometown, we weren't really affected by Katrina. You know,
Right.
we was probably like 7th, 8th grade when that happened. Somewhere up in the 6th grade, but my hometown wasn't necessarily affected by Katrina. We more north. We like central Louisiana.
Okay.
Central east. But a lot of Katrina victims came to my hometown and, surrounding areas, and we still some good friends to this day, man. But, I'm pretty sure that events like that motivated us to want more out of life, especially that we older, all the stuff you've been through, man. I just think it helps mold you to work harder and to be the best you can, man. When you ever have a bad day, you be like, man, I've been here before.
Yeah, the only reason why I brought that up is because you see back in Katrina Day, we didn't have social media wasn't popping like that. So when like Hurricane Ivan and all that other stuff, everybody was running to social media getting that experience off. But back in the day, we had our own natural disaster, especially in the South, and we didn't get that type of runtime. A lot of people forget about that. So that's why I bring that up. But to go on, like, tell us about with creating your essence of the comedy and the music. Where do you see your growth, like your ceiling to it? Like where do you want to take it?
Man, I really don't see me stopping anytime soon. One of my biggest goals in life is to be financially free too.
Right.
I ain't trying to sound cliche. I know a lot of people misuse that term, but man, if I could do what I love to do and I'm not worried about no bills or anything, man, I feel like, matter of fact, I feel like that's when I'll be at my funniest, when I ain't worried about no bills.
Right.
So my goal is to be financially free, and once I'm financially free and I'm set, man, I could keep pushing further to put more smiles on people's faces,
That's what's up.
So with the job that I have, man, I feel like comedians and anybody that drop art to entertain, I think that's a good thing to do for the world, man, to bring people through their day, because you don't know who you motivate.
For sure.
Yep. So
Thanks. A lot of time.
Once I'm financially free, it's gonna be a breath of fresh air for me. Like, man, I knocked that goal out, but now my goal is to help other people, motivate other people to reach their goals.
That's what's up.
Anybody else you want to collaborate with? Like any, you ever, if I can get this person to jump on with me, you know what I mean, that'll set it off? You know, anybody you want to collab with, any other comedians or any rappers, anything like that?
Oh yeah, man. Like I say, one of my favorite rappers, Big Crit, man. I think it would be dope to collaborate with him one day if that ever was to happen. You know, we both. I feel like with his story and my story, we both kind of raised the same. You know, a lot of the same situations, growing up with the same hardships you got growing up in the South. As for comedians, man, I always thought to myself that if I could crack the code and my career becomes bigger, and let's just say I get my own movie, my own TV show, I can reach out to some of these comedians that's even older than me. I'd be like, man, I look up to you and everything, man. We should collaborate and do this movie together, do this TV show together. Right. So, like, for example, we talking about Mike Epps and like people like Mike Epps and Ricky Smiley and LaBelle, you know, they older than me. So who said they couldn't be my dad in a movie?
For sure, that's good.
My uncle. So, you know, the OGs in the game like that, I'd love to work with them one day. But maybe I could be the reason their careers get pushed up, even though they've been in the game 20 years longer than me, you know?
Right. With social media and YouTube, do you feel like it's easier getting your content and brand out nowadays? Because I know, like, back in the day, we had a pipeline you had to get pushed to, but now you have the ability to, as soon as you get done editing, you can just push your stuff out there. Do you feel like it's an easier time now?
I do think about a year is way easier. I feel like it's even way easier than 2014 when I went viral. But even though it's more easier, in my opinion, it ain't worth your while like it was back then. You know, because back then you more so had to be more talented than you have to be now. Because, you know, there's certain things we used to do because we knew how to edit, and it was a craft and a skill. Now you can do the same thing with a push of a button. Right. So nowadays you ain't even just competing with other comedians. You're competing with the doctor. You competing with the dentist, with the dentistry up this road because the dentist made a TikTok. Right. He ain't no comedian. He never wanted to be no comedian. But you competing to go viral with this dude because it's at a click of a button now.
Yeah, you like the game watered down a lot. Right.
So it's easier to get your brand out there, but I think it's harder to make it stick around longer, if that make any sense. Like it ain't like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like it ain't. Man, I'm trying to put this in a better way. It's like, put it this way, man. It's kind of like, you remember back in like 2014 and back, right? Yeah. When there was a hit song on the radio, that song was a hit and it's a classic. Right. And if you hear it 10 years later, it's gonna bring back memories and it's a classic. Like if you hear Wipe Me Down or you hear any song, it's a classic, right? Right. But the world moves so fast now that yes, it's a hit, but 6 months from now, we ain't gonna never listen to that song another day in our lives.
For real.
So it got out there easier, but it's not everlasting like it used to be.
Yeah, like stuff used to stick around and you still pull from it to this day. Yeah.
Yep, so you could blow up quicker, but is it gonna last? You know, it might expire like fast food.
That's one of my saying. I'm glad you bring that up. Fast food, everything is so microwave now instead of home cooked meal. Like you have to sit and savor on that taste.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the best way you can put it, man. Like we used to drop some home cooked meals, but now the world is, man, throw out these fast food cheeseburgers and everybody going viral. But is it sticking to you though? Do you have leftovers? Like how long is this gonna last?
For sure, man.
Yep. I feel like in the rap game, ain't no such thing. Like I feel like nowadays, not just rap, but I don't think there's no such thing as classics no more.
It ain't.
I feel like classics ended 2013, 14, and the world moves so fast now that, you know, it don't last, man. It's only good for 3 months.
Or 2 weeks, like, cause now everybody will drop a tape and then they gotta go back 2 weeks from now and drop the deluxe album. Like, damn, like.
For real, man. Like, ain't nobody you ain't finna hear Look at My Dab no more. Hey, like I say, man, the rap music from 2013 and back, you know, like Wiz Khalifa, for example, every football season you hear Black and Yellow. Right. Yep. Because that was like the last few years of classics being classics. Now the world moves so fast, it'd be like, man, ain't nobody trying to hear that no more. Right. Even with movies, you know, we could look at Friday, Life.
To this day.
But if a movie came out last month I mean, last month or this past year, man, ain't nobody finna look at that again.
Right.
Nobody cares for it.
That's good.
Yep.
But being that you said that, Crit just dropped a tape called Digital Roses Don't Die. How do you get that seasoning to it to make sure that your digital content doesn't die? It get out there and it lives through the test of time. Like you said, GTA, people still looked at that video from 2014 and it got popping in 2021. So how do you create that or find that niche to keep your content around?
Man, I don't know if you realize, bro, but a lot of my content is based off the past.
Right.
So a lot of my content is based off stuff that we do cherish, and a lot of my content is based off fast food. It's based off soul food.
Right.
I really don't make a lot of fast food jokes.
Right.
You know, when I threw myself in the Hot Boys video, everybody loved it.
Yo.
But I threw myself in some I keep saying fast food. I threw myself into some soul food when I did that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Soul is right.
When I did the Dallas rappers be like and the Houston rapper be like, man, I'm talking about some stuff that we all hold dearly. It's nostalgia, you know? But as up for the new stuff, man, you hardly ever see me tune in to a trend.
Right.
You know?
Especially like everybody trending on that Will Smith, Chris Rock thing going right now.
Yeah, man, got people thinking they just gonna come on stage and slap me.
Right.
But not
how you feel about that, bro? Like, with that
bro,
whole
if
situation.
somebody come on stage try to slap me, we're gonna tear the building down, man. Hey, me and whoever slapped me need to come together because we both finna get sued by the venue.
Right.
Burn that mud down, man.
You can't do that with no country cousins, man. The whole time finna get on.
For real.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Hey, man. Hey, we both gonna be in the hospital across the hallway. Like, man, why you have to try to slap me, bro? Like, man, I ain't saying I'm gonna whoop you, but I'm just saying we both finna
do something.
Yeah.
We both finna burn the mud down, man.
They better break it down, bro.
So
Hey,
with
I'm a comedian, bro. I don't know why a lot of comedians be acting hard. I ain't acting like I was in these streets. I'm chilling.
Right.
you
know?
making everybody laugh.
I'm from the hood like everybody else, but I ain't in these streets, man. So you ain't finna just come whoop me. I'm finna fight you like I'm finna die. So
That's what's
I don't do this, man. Fighting is a sport, and I don't do that sport. So if you try to come up there and slap me, man, it's finna be on 100, and we both finna burn that mud down, man.
For sure.
Oh man.
With the nostalgia of the Dallas and Houston route, I gotta ask you, who your favorite freestyle group? You got SUC, Swisher House, DSR. Who is the freestyle group that you would go to?
The freestyle group I go to, man, I have to say Screwed Up Click.
For sure.
And the reason why I say that is because that was the first thing introduced to me.
Right.
Like the first thing I ever heard was Lil Flip, the Leprechauns.
Yeah.
It was like a double CD, but I had the bonus CD with the We Blow Endo and Southside Still Holding. That was the first thing I heard, man. So I definitely have to go with Screwed Up Click because of them. I don't think anybody else would be freestyle.
Yeah, that's true. Cause my introduction was Zero Blue 22.
Oh yeah.
And then I had the Slim Thug, Swisher House. But coming from Fort Worth, DSR had a big wave that the Jersey freestyle.
Right.
I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting on you. I know you got something cooking with that. You already did a skit on it. I'm just waiting on you to hop back on that beat, man. Put it on one of your tape, man.
Man, I'm gonna have to do that, bro. But I definitely was on Swisher House and DSR hard, man. Like Swisher House and DSR, they brought that feel to make me laugh, you know.
Yeah.
Screwed Up Click, what I got from them is these some serious street dudes that's really, you know, really living that life, that freestyle very well. Mm-hmm. As for Swisher House and DSR, I look at them like, hey, we finna entertain y'all and we finna get it popping and we gonna laugh and have a good time, you know. Not saying everybody ain't having a good time. I'm just saying my opinion on how I perceived it, you know.
That's what's up. That's true.
Yep. So everybody brought some excellent stuff to the table.
That's what's up, man. Tell us a little bit about like with the music influence and how do you create your comedy off of that? Because you do a good job of like showing the world what music background you have, and like bringing the comedy side into that a lot of people try that and it don't really work. So like, how do you like make that mesh?
Man, I feel like it is also got to do a lot with how people perceive you. You know, I never made a music skit or anything like, hey y'all, check out my music, I'm a rapper now. I did it in a way of this is comedy, but I'm rapping. So I never really was like, hey y'all, man, check out my music, and then I'm in music capping, talking about stuff I ain't even do. And people like, dude, you're a comedian, man. Like, what you doing? So with me, you know, I just try to add some funny bars, and when people read your spirit, you know, and everything, they know you ain't really trying to pursue a rap career. Right. I'm just entertaining everybody. So, and then another thing, how you mash it together, at least be good, you know.
You should,
I'm not speaking on myself. I ain't trying to say I'm good or nothing like that, but I'm just saying, like, make people feel you, you know. Right. That can always help as well, but I'm just not anybody out here just trying to rap everything. I'm actually helping a culture stay alive.
Yeah, you are with that, because ain't nobody freestyling or coming down no more, as you say.
Right.
But
so a lot of people be like, man, you made a rap song, cool. First of all, you're a comedian acting very serious and ain't nobody trying to hear you rap. But and second of all, I touched on the culture in a comedic way, but also in a homage and I mess with y'all and I'm showing love way. Yeah, so, you know.
You showing major love because you are good at that as well. You can tell that you really studied that, man. Because you even though I be laughing, I'm like, man, that shit is a bar. You go back and listen to it again, like, man, he really killing it, goddamn man.
Right. But you know, man, I ain't finna make a skit about nothing, trying to make a come up. Everything I do a skit about is because I genuinely care about it and I like it.
For sure.
I'm not doing it if I don't like it, you know. Like, for example, like I used to do the Webby skits everybody liked about, and Webby, one of my favorite rappers, man. I bought all his albums when I was a kid. Like, I really rock with Webby, and I actually love this dude. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm making a joke and imitating you, because I rock with you.
That's what's up.
If I ain't rock with you, I wouldn't have did it, and I still got blocked.
You still black.
Oh, hey, that man blocked me. I was like, dang, man, you don't even know I'm on your team right now.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that man had posted better German pitbull if you tag a buster, I got him blocked.
Wow.
My cousin ain't seen his dog since. Walking my cousin's dog up the street like, dang, man, you like, I lost my dog messing around 39 cents.
That's crazy.
Well, that's crazy, bro.
But some people don't understand that homage nowadays is showing love that way. But
right.
I mean,
yep. That's just how it is, man. But you know, it's all good, man. I'm just saying, I ain't finna make no skit about anybody or do anything if I don't rock with you.
Right. That's what's up. Hopefully we get on one of your skits here soon.
I'm hoping so.
I'm gonna have to do it, bro.
That's what's up, for real.
I don't mind walking in there like Bird, man.
That'd be dope, bro.
That'd be funny as hell.
That'd be so dope.
We can do that for real, bro. I'm always down to come out there. We can do anything, anytime.
That's what's up.
That's what's up, man.
You just a hop and skip up the road, man. We can get to it.
Right.
Yeah, I don't mind making that drive.
Shit, whatever.
Oh, hell, shit. We'll come to you, shit.
It's all good. It's whatever, man. I'm down to do whatever.
That's what's up. But, man, we appreciate you coming through. We ain't going to take up too much more of your time, dog. Before we get up out of here, though, tell people where they can get to your content at. Tell people about this, that you got your show again on Memorial Day. Drop that tag, man.
Yeah, man. You can follow me on Instagram, 39CENTS. That's 39CENTS. On YouTube, my name is 39CENTS TV. Follow me on Facebook at 39CENTS. I'm going to have the show coming up Memorial Day weekend, May 29th in Natchez, Mississippi. It's the Miss Lou Comedy Show. So if you need tickets to that, just DM me on Instagram, man. And, you know, just search me. Just put in 39CENTS and all my information going to pop up, man. Y'all can find me on all platforms.
For sure, though, bro. We appreciate you coming through, though.
Check our boy out.
Already, man. I appreciate y'all having me, bro.
All right. We'll be out there.
Already.